Hey everyone, welcome back to Chop Code. In today's video, we will continue our journey with .NET MAUI and dive deep into the stack layout. It is one of the simplest and most useful layouts for organizing UI elements in your applications. So let's get started. So what exactly is a stack layout? It is a simple layout in which the child elements can be stacked either vertically or horizontally. It is perfect for situations where you need to stack elements like buttons, labels, or images. Let's go to Visual Studio and see how to work with stack layout. So now let's proceed to Visual Studio to create a new project. Let's open our Visual Studio, click on New and select a .NET MAUI template. Continue. I will be using .NET 6 for this demo. Let's name this project as Stack Layout Demo and click on Create. Once the project is created, let's create a new content page as well. I will right click on it and add a new file. Let's select a new .NET MAUI content page. Name it as Stack Layout Demo. And this is how it looks currently. Let me change this for this demo. Instead of vertical stack layout, I will be using a stack layout. So here we have a simple stack layout with 3 buttons. By default, stack layout arranges its children vertically. Let's run this on emulator and see how it looks. Before that, let's go to app.xaml.cs and set our this page as the launching page. For that, we just have to replace it with our new page. Now let's go ahead and run the application. So you can see here, now we have 3 buttons stacked on top of each other. So this is the very basic behavior of stack layout. We can also customize it according to our needs. So now let's go back to our Visual Studio. Open our stack layout demo.xaml file. Now, if you want to stack these elements horizontally, you can simply set the orientation property to horizontal. We have a property called orientation here. We can set it to horizontal or vertical. So now if we set it to horizontal, it will start stacking elements horizontally. Now, instead of being stacked vertically, the buttons will line up side by side. So let's run it again and see the changes. Now if you see, our buttons are lined up horizontally instead of vertically. We can do much more things in this application. Like we can adjust its spacing between the elements using the spacing property. We can add some padding into the elements. So to create a cleaner design, you can adjust the space between elements by adding the spacing property. Let's set it to 10. And we can also add padding around the layout itself using the padding property here. Here I have added the padding of 20 units. So now you can see we have a spacing of 10 units in between our elements and we also have a padding of 20 units. So this is how we can create some cool designs using stack layout. We can also create some complex layout using a combination of vertical and horizontal stack layouts in XAML. To save some time, let me copy and paste some code here. If you see, you can also combine vertical and horizontal stack layouts to create more complex UIs. In this example, I have stacked 2 horizontal layouts vertically. Each horizontal layout contains 2 buttons. This approach gives you more flexibility in structuring your UI elements. Now if you see, we have a label control here and these 2 stack layouts. And inside the stack layouts, we have buttons arranged horizontally. This is how we can create complex layouts using stack layout. We also have many other properties of stack layouts. For example, we can also set the horizontal and vertical options. Let us say if I set the horizontal options to center. Now what this will do is This will place your elements inside stack layouts to the center of the screen. Now, if you want them to display at exact center of the screen, we can also make use of the vertical options property. Now, if I also set the vertical options to center and go to our application, now see, so we can also control the position where we want to display the child elements inside the stack layout. So we have other options as well, other than the center. For example, we have end, expand, fill. So if you want your stack layout to fill all the screen, you can use fill options. We have start and expand. So you can go ahead and explore these different options on your own time. Now let's go back and have a look at some more details about stack layout. So when to use a stack layout? Stack layout is great for simple UIs where you do not need complex arrangements. But keep in mind, for more complex designs with many elements, grid or flex layout might be better suited. A stack layout recalculates the size of each element every time the layout changes. So while it is simple, it might impact performance for larger layouts. And that's all for today. Now you have a good understanding of how to use stack layout in .NET MAUI. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. In the next video, we will dive into the grid layout. So make sure to hit the notification bell to not miss out. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.